Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Rabs, back with another Critical Ops video. And today, if you guys do not know, well, actually, I don't think you guys know. Well, it's my birthday. So, since it's my birthday, I'm gonna bring to you guys a Critical Ops video, of course. So, I'll be bringing to you guys three things, alright? The first thing is I will be doing a Winterfest case opening later. Alright, and then the other thing is that I'm going to show you guys my settings from the day I started COps until now. Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's two things. Damn it, I messed up. I know I sound like I just woke up because, well, I just did. Well, I just took a dump in the toilet and, you know, brushed my teeth and stuff, washed my face and stuff like that. You know, too much information, never mind. But, yeah. So, I'll be doing the Winterfest opening, the Winterfest case opening, somewhere in the middle of the video, so that way you'll have to watch the whole video, of course. Why would I not be a jerk, right? It's my birthday, of course. I'm supposed to be a jerk. So, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my settings from the past right now. Alright, so this will be my first set of settings. This is my passive-aggressive rifling settings, obviously, you know. So, yeah. 4x, 1.2y, and 30 aim acceleration. I use zero aim assist if I'm practicing, of course, but I use 100 aim assists for serious games like ranked, scrims, I don't know, whatever. Actually I only scrimmed once with these settings, yeah, once. And it went horribly wrong. It's because I was just a silver, I didn't know shit. Yeah, I screwed up pretty badly. So anyways, this is mainly for passive-aggressive rifling. It seems pretty high for a phone, yeah, because I don't know how I managed to, you know, control these high settings. I don't really know, really. But anyways, this is my first set of settings. So yeah, 4x, 1.2y, 30m acceleration, good for rifling and being passive-aggressive. Basically just playing smart, checking corners, playing slow, and then when you're certain of the enemy's location or something like that, just go aggressive or something like that. Just, you know, chill out, and then the next second, if you see your enemy or something, just go aggressive and kill them. But of course, you all also need to know what trigger discipline is, which I will tell you guys if you guys want it, of course. The next set of settings, I have this crazily high set of sensitivity. I don't even know how I used to control this. Like, seriously, it's 6.4x, okay, that's good. 1.2y, okay, that's good, but 30 aim acceleration. 6.4x and 30 aim acceleration. How the hell do you even control these? I don't even know how I did it in the past, but all I remember is that I was playing one ranked match with this set of settings, and I screwed up. I screwed up really badly because my shots were just like wavering around. It's just like flying everywhere. I couldn't control the horizontal recoil, so I technically screwed up. So I only used the settings for like one day, but it actually worked out quite well for TDMs, but not for, you know, diffuse matches. Diffuse matches are like, yeah, because they're totally different things, you know. TDMs are basically you just go aggressive like every single second. Or you can just play passive and just camp, which is not recommended because TDMs are for practice. And if you go aggressive, you can actually get more kills. So this will help your KD. I don't know why people camp, like seriously. And then if you criticize them for camping, they will criticize you back and they'll defend themselves. Okay, anyways, yeah. But I'm not a fan of camping in TDMs. I'm not sure about you guys, but yeah. These set of settings are currently still my highest set of sensitivity. But moving on, I'm gonna show you guys my other settings. Alright, this will be my third set of settings. I used this in June for my, trying to push to special ops videos, which I screwed up horribly. This is basically, okay, let's just call it a campaign, okay? It was a campaign to push to special ops, which I failed horribly because my teammates weren't that good, and I wasn't really that good in the past, but now I have faith in myself. I can push to special ops, but just that I'm too lazy to do it. Finding a ranked match takes like 3 to 4 minutes, when you can just play like, the defuse quick games matches. You can just instantly find a match, and then 1 minute later you can play the game. Ends really quickly, and the amount of XP you get is based on your kills, which is actually quite good. I really love it. So anyways, this is my third set of settings. It's also very, very high. 4.64x, it's okay. 1.64y, finally I changed my y, but 64% aim acceleration. Like seriously, it's the same thing. Like you see, you have 4.64x and then 64 aim acceleration. That's way too high. I seriously don't know how I was able to use these set of settings in the past, but I think I don't know, okay? I just don't know. I tried rewatching my old videos, but I just couldn't tell how I was able to use these set of settings, because right now I'm using very, very low settings. I'm going to show you guys later anyway. So yeah, this is my third set of settings. Moving on to the fourth set of settings. This is my fourth set of settings. I used it after June, like after I abandoned the push to special ops. I used these settings. I call it the after June settings. Right, basically 5x, 1.25y, and 30 aim acceleration. Okay, that's a little still too high, but I think it will be quite good for iPad users. Yeah, iPad users, they'll be quite okay using these settings. Seriously. But I'm using an Android phone. I'm using a Samsung phone actually, and I do not know how I was able to, control these set of settings. It's like cancer. If I try to use it now, it will be cancer, because right now I flick faster, and actually I use 0 aim acceleration. So yeah, 0 aim acceleration actually helps me better because I'm currently a sniper right now. I'm a sniper. Okay, actually I'm planning to change back to being a rifler because I'm tired of sniping, but I'll tell you guys later why. So yeah, fourth set of settings. I use this for passive aggressive rifles and maybe actually some sniping too. You guys can try it if you want. Actually, I think it also works for Samsung tablets, Android tablets. I don't know. I'm not really that sure. But all I know is that it worked for me in the past. Moving on to my fifth set of settings, I have these 4.6x, 1.9y, 35 aim acceleration. I think it also can be good for iPad users or tablet users. Same reason as the previous settings. I don't know how I was able to control these settings on a phone. So please don't ask me how, because I don't even know how I used to do that. Anyways, moving on to my sixth set of settings. Okay, these set of settings is pretty low right now. Actually, not really that low. It's still high, but this is mainly for sniping. This is when I started committing myself to sniping. Okay, it was like in September, I think. Yeah, September, when the Asian custom ranked thing was like the thing in Asia for critical ops players. I used these settings. Okay, 5.99x. 1.64y and 6% aim acceleration. It actually works quite okay for me. Like in the past, it worked quite well for me. I managed to get some snipes, this and that, and also I was constantly mostly hitting headshots with my rifles, because I'm already used to rifling for 6 months, because I started in January 2018 and until August, bro, 8 months of rifling. I'm already used to rifling, so easy headshots for me. But of course now it's 1.0, all the crouch animations, everything has changed. It's harder for me to hit headshots now, so I need more practice. So Plus, I'm already bored of sniping, so I might as well just switch back to rifling, practice more, and then when I get bored of rifling, then I'll change back to sniping. Maybe. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is my first ever sniper settings. Check this out. Yeah. Moving on to my, was it seventh? Yeah, seventh set of settings. Okay. 4.64x, 1.46y, 16 aim acceleration. It's actually still quite high for me currently, but in the past it was okay. I think this is also for tablet users. I really don't know how I used to be able to handle these settings. I'll show you guys my HUD later, maybe that will explain why, but yeah, this is my rifling settings. I went back to rifling for a while just for fun, using the M14 as well, the only sniper I used. I used it to troll around. So yeah. This set of settings allows me to hit headshots better, and one-taps also. But I got better one-tap settings, I'll show you guys later, so stay tuned. So anyways, this is my seventh set of settings, I think, yeah. So, yeah, it can be reliable, and if you guys actually noticed, my aim acceleration is, actually not my aim acceleration, my overall settings, overall sensitivity is actually going lower and lower. Like, from the beginning you said, okay, let's not talk about the first set, the second set and the third set. They were really high, and slowly it started to, decrease until now. Actually, it's quite okay, I think. But if you tell me to use these set of settings, this seventh set, I cannot. I tried it before. I tried it like yesterday. I cannot use these settings. But I can actually use these settings if I decrease the X to 2.64. I'm actually quite good with that. It helps me to hit easy revolver shots, really. I got 3 one-taps in a row, like just random one-taps. I don't know how I did that. It's like natural instincts. But anyways, yeah, 7th set of settings. Moving on to the 8th set of settings. This is my 8th set. Also for sniping, 5.32x, 1.46y, and 9 aim acceleration. This is when I went back to scrim, and guess what? I actually did quite well with these settings. I played some scrims, some ranked, people called me OP, a god or something like that, because the thing is, when I was using these settings, I don't know why, it was like natural instincts. I just see somebody, I just scope in, and I just flick. Easy drag scopes. I don't even know how I hit those drag scopes. They were really fast, really quick. I think it's natural instincts or something. Maybe I'm born to snipe. Just I don't really snipe that much because I'm too lazy to practice. But yeah, well, I don't even know how I even got those flicks with these settings, and those flicks were really, really accurate. 9 aim acceleration, and they were still accurate. I don't know how I did that. But anyways, this is my 8th set of settings. Try it if you want. It can be really quite good. It can be quite good, really. You can use it for a tablet or like your big phone or something like that. I don't know. You can try it if you want. Anyways, moving on to my 9th set of settings. This is my 9th set. 4.46x, 1.46y, 14 aim acceleration. Now it has been decreased again. Like overall sensitivity has been decreased. So this set of settings is the settings I used for my 2v2 inners video. I only used these settings for like the inner. I didn't use it for anywhere else except for TDMs and inners. So this is my inner settings. Passive aggressive rifling settings, basically. You can watch my video if you want to find out more about these settings, my 2v2 inner highlights. I could actually handle recoil really well, except for when I was gunning, but the rest, like when I was just spraying, my recoil handling was actually quite good. I don't know how I was able to do it, but I think, again, natural instincts. But anyways, yeah, 9th set of settings. Really useful, actually. Moving on to my 10th set of settings. This is my OP sniping settings, basically. 4.64x, 1.46y, 9 aim acceleration. I basically played a lot of TDMs with this, rifling and stuff like that. I was constantly hitting headshots. I was able to flick really well, and I got a sniper clutch with these settings as well. Not saying that my 8th set I didn't really get any sniper clutches. I got a 1v2 sniper clutch in a 3v3 scrim because back then I was like a really noob. And it was actually my 8th set of settings that inspired me to snipe. I mean, to continue to snipe. And that's when I actually became like better and better. Otherwise, before that, I was really a noob. So anyways, this is my 10th set of settings. I got a really insane flick, a really quick flick, like on grounded, from cargo to like tower, because I expected the enemy to be like somewhere near CT spawn, but he already was at tower, so I instantly flicked, and my whole team just called me a god, except for one guy, okay? The rest just called me a god, so I'm like, whoa. You know what, I think I can use these settings quite well. Yeah. I know it's pretty low, like the X sensitivity is pretty low, but with constant practice you'll get better, trust me. Anyways, moving on to my 11th set of settings. This is my 11th set, 4.32x, 1.46y, 12 aim acceleration. It's my first ever 1.0 settings, yes. Because 1.0 caused me to like not snipe well, because you know the crouching is like a little bit lower, so I kept hitting the leg, because so now I have to flick upwards, which I'm used to right now. I flick upwards when I crouch, so pretty good actually. But anyways, this is passive aggressive rifles. I used this one quite well actually. I managed to get a 63 kills, 8 deaths in a TDM. So actually, I kind of like this. I kind of used to like these settings because it gives me a lot of kills, good recoil handling, easy one taps. But I'm not used to this. Like, I'm not even used to having 1% aim acceleration right now, so I can't really rifle that much right now. I really gotta practice a lot. So anyways, yes, my 11th set of settings, 1.0 alpha critical ops settings, as in alpha version, not the player. Anyways, moving on to my 12th set of settings. This is my 12th set, 4.99. Okay, let's just call it 5x, 1.46y, and 4m acceleration. This is the set of settings I use for my second and third sniper montage videos. I'm not really gonna say much about this because you can actually see how I use these settings in those videos. Basically, just getting all those flicks and stuff like that. So yeah, good sniping settings. Anyways. Actually, I got those. I recorded while I was outside, like waiting for food. But yeah, currently, like I can't even use aim acceleration right now. I don't know how I used it in the past, but yeah, these are actually quite good for sniping settings. So you can try it if you want. This is for phone, I think. Yeah, it can be used for phone or tablet or iPad or anything. It really depends on how much you flick. Basically, everybody has different hand size and stuff like that. I don't really recommend you to try my settings because, you know, like I said, different hand size, different finger length and stuff like that. You know, everybody's different in their own ways, so you should never ever copy other people's settings. But you can use other people's settings as inspirations for your own settings, but do not ever copy other people's settings unless you have like the same exact or like close enough finger length and hand size as the guy or girl or whatever. Otherwise, just don't copy them. Just don't copy them, okay? Trust me, it will help you a lot. Moving on to my 13th set of settings. This is my 13th set, 5.64x, 1.46y, 0 aim acceleration. This is when I just kept using these settings for scrims, for like a few scrims. I kept hitting headshots, like with my rifles. I don't know how. The first bullet or the second bullet will always be the headshot bullet. Every single time. I was using AK-47. And again, this is my sniper settings. 0 aim acceleration, finally. So I didn't really record because, you know, recording takes up a lot of my battery. And yeah, so technically this is quite a good settings actually. I got many flicks. I got a 1v2 sniper clutch again, because it was another 3v3 scrim in grounded. The previous scrim I talked about was 4v4, okay, in grounded. This is 3v3 because, you know, my clan used to be inactive, and, you know, it's really hard to find players to play. So when we actually got like 3 people, we just asked for a 3v3 scrim because we just wanted to practice. So yeah, try these settings if you want, use these settings as inspiration if you want, whatever. It's your choice. Anyways, 13th set of settings. Alright, moving on to my 14th set of settings. This is my 14th set of 4x, 1.46y, 6 aim acceleration. This is what I use for my rifling. I just basically decided to switch back to rifling for a while, just for fun. No, just to chill out a little bit. I actually used the settings. I used it quite well. In one ranked match, master matchmaking, I got 4 1-taps. Like, then during the first pistol round, I just took a GSR and then they pushed the B side. So my teammates were all dying around me. I got a 4K and all the kills were all literally 1-taps. 1 bullet for each person. One guy was gonna plant the bomb, so I just 1-tapped him, stopped the bomb plant. Somebody else tried to kill me. He was on the head glitch, another 1-tap. Somebody else picked up the bomb because I was for some reason I was actually reloading my GSR. So when I heard that he was gonna go, I heard the bomb plant sound, so I went back to peek, and then he was planting a bomb, another 1-tap, and then somebody else tried to challenge me, another 1-tap, 4 1-taps in a row. How cool is that? Yeah, 4 1-taps. Yeah, and if you want more, I have my other ranked match. It was Master Spec Ops matchmaking. I managed to get 30, alright, 3-0 to 12. 30 kills, 12 deaths. Even though my team lost because they had no teamwork, they don't know how to play grounded. But at least my KD, it'll improve my KD by a lot. So I don't really care. I was using M4 the whole time because I wanted to try M4 because I seldom use the M4. So, you know, just try out the M4 instead of the AK-47. I actually got a lot of kills. Because if you want to use the M4, you must be pretty good with your aim. Like, just constantly hitting headshots. Because, you know, the M4 does less damage than the AK. So if your reaction with the M4 has to be faster than the people of the AK. You have to play really, really well. Really tactical and strategic. And constantly hit headshots, because double dinking someone will result in a death of that guy. While the AK just needs 1 dink, just 1 tap, like scream. Sorry. So yeah, Scream, Nico, you know, and all the other people who want to 1-tap with AK. Yeah. So anyways, this is my 14th set of settings. Passive aggressive rifle. Now this is one of my favorite settings. So my 15th set of settings. 5x, 1.64y, 0 aim acceleration. I use this quite frequently for some scrims. You can watch my weird COPS scrim highlights video. I used the settings for that video, and yeah, it actually worked quite well. When I wasn't recording, I was using the settings even better. Like, seriously, I don't know how I was even using the settings. I was flicking like mad. My snipes were like really good, really well. My rifles as well, because this is actually quite okay for me. It's actually not that low. It's actually quite average for me. I can actually use the settings because my sniping range of settings will be 4.99 to 5.99, basically 5x to 6x, and 0 aim acceleration. My Y will always be 1.64 to 1.99, but I usually use 1.64 because 1.99 ruins my rifling, my recoil handling. So it also ruins my 1-taps, so I just use 1.64. It's pretty quite well. Yeah, you can try these settings if you want, or you can just use this as inspiration, because I got these settings from Angel. I got inspired by Angel's settings. You know, his settings are 4.75x, 2.25y, 0 aim acceleration. So I got inspired by that, so I just make some 4.99x instead of 5, just for fun, okay? Anyways, it worked quite well. And guys, if you don't know, the numbers 32, 46, 64, and 99 actually means some stuff to me, basically. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that, you know, because you sound quite retarded. and autistic. Trust me, you don't want to listen to it. You just don't want to listen to what my story behind these numbers. So yeah, this is actually one of my favorite settings. This settings appeared in my second Scream highlights, the one against Cloud Gaming CL. You saw me getting some kills and stuff like that. Yeah, I was just going crazy. I don't know what was I doing, but we lost anyways. I was supposed to go positive, but the last 2 rounds I went negative because I completely gave up. I just like, you know what, screw this, just randomly play, and then we lost. Yeah. Anyways, this is my last set of settings, my 16th set of settings. 5.32x, 1.64y, 0 aim acceleration, quite good. I use this for my, you know the video about my Scream / ranked highlights. This is it. I use this for rank. It was quite horrible because I didn't really practice that much because I've been so used to 4.99x such that when I use 5.32, it was a bit high for me. So my shots were like wavering around, like not on point. So yeah, but you can try it if you want. I use this for sniping also because I'm actually working on my snipes right now. I'm trying to make it better and better, and once I get good, I think I'll go for competitive sniper actually. But yeah, quite a good set of settings. And by the way, this is my 16th set of settings, which coincides with my age. I'm 16 now, so yeah, pretty coincidental actually, because I didn't expect myself to have 16th set of settings. Like seriously, 16 set of settings? Insane. Too much of a coincidence. Well, that's it. Alright guys, so no, this will be my settings, my last sniper. Actually no, this is not my last sniper settings. I did try sniping in a diffuse quick game matches, I used 5.99x, 1.64y. I was able to snipe like a god, seriously. I got an insane 1v4 sniper clutch. Actually was against noobs, so I don't really care, but I just went for no scopes and quick scopes just to step out of my comfort zone and stuff like that. But yeah, those set of settings are quite reliable, but after a while, the next day I woke up, I tried to use the settings again because the X is too high. I missed most of my rifling shots, but I was still able to flick a sniper. But the thing is, no point buying a sniper. No point being a sniper if you can't rifle, because every sniper has to know how to rifle. And if you suck at rifling, you don't have you most likely make your team lose because you are not on par with your team. You are dragging them down, and then you'll lose. Your economy will go worse. You can't afford a sniper. Like, it's 4K, bro. If you can't afford a sniper, then you can't snipe. If you can't snipe, then what's the point of you being a sniper in the first place? So that's why you have to learn how to rifle. So early in the game, like early in the match, you will have to snipe. That's how it goes. So you'll have to rifle, of course. So that's the thing. If you want to be a sniper, you have to know how to rifle first. That's why most people start with rifling, then become a sniper. But for me, I became a rifler for like 8 months, and then switched to sniping for like from September to like November, and then early December I just switched to rifling temporarily just for fun. And then after like 3 days, I went back to sniping all the way until now. 28th of December, I'm going back to rifling until maybe around January. Then I'll switch back to sniping, because actually I wanna just experience the thrill of rifling once again. Because when I became a sniper, I started going really passive, like super passive, and it's quite boring for me. I'm like, bored of sniping, just staying there hard scoping, and when somebody appears and I shoot them, if no one appears I have to go somewhere else, and there's a lower chance of surviving if you're using a sniper. And if there is no rifles around you, you can't pick up a rifle, you're screwed, you're dead. If you want to go for a clutch, it's harder actually. Some snipers can actually go for clutches, they're really good, but I'm not really a good sniper. I have not practiced enough yet. But even though I could get some flicks, I basically snipe better in competitive, actually not really competitive, I mean defuse matches. I snipe better in defuse matches than in TDMs because, well, I don't know why. When I'm talking about sniping better, I'm not just talking about hard scoping, I'm talking about drag scoping and quick scoping. I actually do it better in defuse matches like ranked scrims, pubs and quick games instead of like in TDMs. Yeah, actually, that's true. I don't know why. Some weird thing, but yeah. But anyways, I'll be switching back to rifling for like a while, and then once I'm bored of rifling, I'll switch back to sniping because I think I have potential to snipe. But I just didn't practice enough, so that's why I'm trash, but we'll see. If I practice a lot and I'm still trash, and I'll just, you know what, screw this, I'm not sniping anymore. Because I don't know if I'm actually trash or I'm actually good in sniping. Some people say I'm really good, but then sometimes I just miss all my shots really horribly. Just don't, you don't want to see me missing my shots. It's really embarrassing. But when I do hit my shots, you'll be calling me a god right now, because it'll be all flicks, like seriously quick flicks, lightning fast flicks. But yeah, these are my settings from my past. Right now, thanks for watching until now. I'll be opening my Winterfest case right now. Okay, wait, guys, just wait. I forgot to show you guys my HUD, because what's the point of showing guys settings without showing guys the HUD? So yeah, this is my first ever HUD. If you don't know, overlapping buttons cause the function of the two buttons to only be one. So if you overlap scope and crouch, if you're using a sniper, it only allows you to scope because the scope is above the crouch. And then when you find a rifle, you just crouch and shoot. Yeah, pretty simple. And then my jump and my reload is just right above my shooting button. My defuse/shop button is just right next to my movement pad. And my chat is just right below the minimap. Actually, this is quite okay for me, but after a while, I realized that it's not really that effective. And if I wanted to become a better person, a better player, I have to switch my HUD. So my second HUD is this one. Now, yeah, my reload button is on the left now. Same for my scope and crouch button is still the same. My shoot button is still the same. But this is my 5-finger HUD stuff. My 5-finger HUD. So I use my middle finger to jump. As you can see on the top right corner, that's my jump button. Then right thumb for shooting, left thumb for movement pad, defusing, chat, left index for reloading and sniping, crouching, right index for flicking, controlling recoil and stuff like that, and of course changing weapons. Moving on to my third set of HUD. It's pretty similar to my previous one. I'm not really gonna talk about it a lot. Just switch the scope button because I decided to try to snipe using my freaking high settings. This is my push to special ops HUD. Yeah, you can actually watch my videos to find out how I use this. Anyways, guys, this is my current HUD. It's pretty good. My scope button is now on top. My crouch button is below the scope button. My jump is on the left now because I'm back to using 4 fingers. Claw, basically, defuse button and is bigger. Chat still the same. Movement pad, I moved it a little bit to the right. Reload button, I pushed it to the right again, but next to my shoot button. My shoot button is still the same spot. And my changing weapons, my weapons menu is bigger now. Pretty good, actually. I kind of like this HUD right now. I think I'll stay with it forever. Really, it's really good. So these are all my HUDs, 4 HUDs. Right now I'm gonna open my Winterfest case. Thank you guys for watching for so long, but I'm not done yet. After the case opening, I'm going to show you my current settings, which is basically gonna be rifling settings, of course, because I said that I was going to quit sniping for like temporarily until next year February or next year January. And then I'll go back to sniping. So because I'm really bored of sniping, you know. It sucks, seriously. I just want to play aggressive. I seldom play aggressive, so I would like to try how to play aggressive, because usually I just go passive. So yeah, there we go.